Right then, I know I said we were going to go to Ujits. Well, we are. We're just going to... Well, we just need to do something else here. So, just like bear with me, will you there? Now, where's the miller? Where's Miller Peshek? Oh, there he is. You can come along if you want. You might learn something. 'Cause that's what I'm planning to do.
Jesus. What do you want from me now?
Well...
Would you teach me something about the, milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye. Why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Goodbye.
What do you mean goodbye? We're just going to go behind the mill. Well, while he's milling around, may as well make myself useful. He's not exactly in a rush, is he?
Hey, lad.
No, I'm not interested in the bloomin' Tony. Stop asking me. I'm not interested. I'll have more success betting on the dog here. Right, come on, Furball. Let's see if we can learn something useful from the miller.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Okay, so you want me to rummage around in your pockets, knowing full well there's a dagger there. As I rummage them around, I might end up cutting you. Okay. Right, let's take all this lot off, because we don't want to make much noise, even though he actually knows we're there. You know, let's play along here. Right, so noise. Right. Let's see if we can sneak up here. So we said we're going to sneak up and rummage around in his pockets. Right, we're going to rummage. Still rummaging. Dogman, stop pushing me around. Okay, that'll do. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, yeah, we'll have that back.
That's the way.
Yes!
I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Okie dokie. Actually, while we're at it, can you do some training?
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how?
Certainly.
Right, we'll start with the beginner then.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Okay.
Isn't that quite a lot?
How about that?
Satisfied?
That's not enough.
Ooh. How about that?
Agreed. Now listen up. Bye.
Aha, cool. Got an extra level. Right. Seeing as you're doing pickpocketing as well, how about
Will you
we do
teach
that?
me how to pickpocket better?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Surprise, surprise. Right.
Isn't that quite a lot?
I'm pretty sure you'll go with that, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
How about that?
Agreed. Now listen up. Bye.
Right, so we've now got 2 levels. Did I see what I saw? Yeah, right, we can practice on you. Right,
What
okay.
are you bothering me for if you don't want anything?
Keep your knickers on. Right, so we've got... What level are we on pickpocketing? We're on level 3. We're not too far off. For pickpocketing, we're not far off level 2. Now... Ooh, what's that done? Okay. Ooh, right, okay, so could have gone for that one. Right, so have we got everything back on that we... Right, okay, we better put our clothes back on. Don't want to be wandering the wastelands with nothing on. So, we need to head up to Ujits there, doggy. And... I think we want to call in on... We actually want to call in on Ginger. If I can remember where it was. It was along here, wasn't it? So he was there. So we want to head up to there. Then once we've been up there, we need to head to Ujits. It's that one there, isn't it? Yeah, so we're heading in that direction anyway. So it shouldn't be too bad. Right, so that's the plan there, doggy. I'm going to go see Ginger first, and then we'll head on to Ujits. Where have you gone? Oh, you managed to follow, did you? Right, let's go and see if Ginger's still around and tell him the good news. Oh, there he is.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing, except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
Ooh. Ooh, cool. We'll pick up a perk for horses. Oh, that'll be handy. Did you notice that? There's a chest over there. It's a lock chest. Now, I don't know if that belonged to him, but seeing as he's walked off, he doesn't seem to mind. Let's give this a try, eh? Right, let's try this, shall we? Are you pushing me around, dog, again? Oh no! Exactly, that's how I feel. Aha! Yeah, sentiment's the same. No man, I wanted to open the trunk, man, not talk to you. Ooh, these things are worth quite a bit. I think we'll have them. You're not going to carry them, are you? We'll give them to the horse then. The horse can look after them forward. Because it's definitely worth something. It's a cowhide. Can't remember if there was anything else useful in there, was there? Technically it's stolen, so we'll leave it on the horse. Ooh, we're just carrying a bit too much. It's not clothing. You can have that. Oh wow. That's not bad. Right, so we are... Where on earth are we? We're here. So if we get back on the road and stay on that road, we should eventually end up at Ujits. Right, let's get doing that then, eh, doggy? Okay, so somewhere around here is where we're going to find this limping bandit. Because this is Ujits apparently. And I ain't been to Ujits before. You keep it up, dog. Come on. Hold on. Oh. Why is there a bunch of people down there? This is not looking good, Doug. It ain't looking good. I'm just curious why there's a bunch of people are hanging outside somebody else's house. Yeah, lose the hat.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, gruesome.
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Okay.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
That's not good.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Another thing about Lubosh.
Nothing else to ask, really.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess everyone's going home. Yeah, it's getting late.
How I managed to escape alive. All of a sudden they were gone. Me and Mr. Sora and a few stable boys were standing them.
See if there's anything around here.
A bed?
Maybe some clue. I don't want to be doing that while the bailiff's outside the door. You're actually going to be going in here?
Good evening.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask away.
Okay.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
He was a drunkard and a beast. And lazy too. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church. Now I see why, of course.
Ah, okay.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
What do I care about that scoundrel? I was glad he stayed out of my way.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
He was always a loner. Except lately, he started talking to the parish priest, of all people.
That's all. Thank you.
Why on earth would you want to talk to the priest?
Goodbye.
Jesus Christ! Your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits! May they burn in hell!
Nothing wrong with my clothes.
Take care.
Well, I just don't think there is.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
I mean, there's a house over there. Oy, oy, oy.
An inscription in blood. It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning. But who? And a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Yeah, so whoever killed him on his head.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Yeah, that's a thought. Maybe he was already dead and they just strung him up as an example. For others.
But add some rosemary and juniper. Rosemary? The best thing for hair. I heard it from a travelling nurse. And he said it was
I wouldn't have had a think. There's no way I could have taken on that Tony. Right. So we need to speak. We need to speak to the priest, but we need to speak to anybody else, really. So way down here. So trouble is, everyone's gone home. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, rats, everyone's going home. Right. Oh, hello, there's somebody up there. Maybe we can go and ask him. He might know something. Actually, what is up there?
Good day to you.
And to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
Okay.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Ooh, tavern. So he went to the
Have you
tavern.
noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Sounds more like
thank you.
Sounds more like the only person who can tell me anything is the priest. Ooh!
I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Certainly.
As ever, I'm useless at everything, so we've got to start from
I'd
scratch.
like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
How about that amount?
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Why am I not surprised? You all want to just go for 56 for some
Agreed.
reason.
Now listen up.
Good luck.
Right, so if you teach about horses, I wonder... Are there any horses up here? Right, so this is a butcher's.
God be with you.
And with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course, ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
Aye.
That's all. Thank you.
Definitely
May the Lord
sounds like
watch
it's
over
the
you.
priest I need to talk to then. Could have sworn I just saw someone in the background there. And you are Maple.
God be with you.
And you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
Ooh.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Oh, Jesus!
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you.
Nobody's being really helpful, other than just repeating the same thing. You need to speak to the priest. So what on earth is what's this place then? Come on, Mutt. Ooh, a horse trader. So presumably you trade horses, do you?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed. Ooh.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion.
Oh.
A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
What I could do with the money, I suppose I could go and find it.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right.
I'd love to buy a horse, but I can't afford one. At least I don't think I can anyway. Ooh, Pegasus. Alright, so you got better capacity, better courage, and better stamina. Yeah. What else you got? So you're not as fast, but you've got much more capacity. So if you're after capacity, that seems to be a good one to go for. I wonder how much these things are worth. Because there's a few of them around. Oh, I bet he's gone home now. Has he gone home? Yeah, I think he's gone home. It's true, it's 7 o'clock. Right, come on, I think we need to head for this tavern. I mean, at least Limpy Lubosh was over at the tavern, that's what we know. Can't get anything from anybody there. We can always try the priest, because it seems the priest's the person he was last speaking to. But man, that's brutal what happened to him. That is seriously brutal. I mean, they didn't just want to shut him up, they wanted to teach other people a lesson, I suppose. Or listen to anybody else. What? What did you just say? Did you just say there was a thief?
Stop it, someone!
Oh, right, him. Oh, okay. I'm assuming this is our thief.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come on. Chase after him. We're chasing him. Come on, dog.
Somebody help me!
Come on, dog. You're going to help. You're not going to help, dog. I could do with your hand. I could do with a hand here, dog. Oh, I might hit him too hard.
You showed him.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Thanks very much. Well, he's still alive. I mean... Oh, okay, well... Anyway, we need to head for this tavern there, Mutt. Come on. Right. Come on, Dobbin. I know you're called Pebbles. I just want to call you Dobbin, though. Right, so I'm pretty sure I just saw the church up there, but was there a tavern around here somewhere? Oh, there. See if we can talk to the innkeeper, because he might know.
My respects to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
Nope, you're not telling me anything new, are you?
Thank you.
Ooh.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either.
Okay. Yeah, I could do with somewhere to sleep, actually.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just for the night.
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
It's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
I feel kind of bad haggling it down with just a small amount.
Satisfied?
More.
What?
Good luck to you.
Right. Thanks a lot. Ooh, what about Pavel?
Good day to you.
And to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Nope, you can't tell me diddly
That's all.
squat either, can you?
God be with you.
I've already spoke. Oh, actually, Vashek, I need to speak to you again about that pie.
How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
Vashek the Blockhead.
Well, it was pretty funny, but I didn't come to taunt.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day. Although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head. So it's possible I missed something.
Okay, well, what does this horse look like?
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face. 4 legs.
You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes? Why?
I asked you to describe pie. Not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here, between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
Yeah.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass.
Who?
I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine. I'll go and look for him.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easier on me. Oh, and one more thing.
Well,
Pies used to take in the bridal with, so I'd keep to those.
That's
Oh,
useful.
okay.
Thanks.
Well, it is handy. So just follow the roads, basically.
God be with you.
Is that you, Doug? Seriously, Mutt, stop bashing me about, will you?
Good day to you.
And to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That's
nothing.
all. Thank you.
You can't give me anything new either.
Take care now.
I've already spoken to the bailiff.
God be with you.
And with you.
Good luck to you.
Looks like you're not going to tell me diddly
My
squat either.
pleasure.
Good health to you.
And you? Nope.
Take care now.
The best of luck.
You are... Ooh, Lumiere.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Nope, you can't tell me anything either. What about this dude over here? Villager... Villager... Anybody inside? Oh, this is a baker's. Oh, what about the maid?
Here,
She might know.
Enjoy.
Good evening.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. Never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Okay.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
It's easy to take out then.
I'll bring it right away.
Villager.
Bottoms up! Best of health!
No. I'll try one, but I
God
think...
be with you.
And with you. Yeah. Is anybody else around here? A villager. Oh, are you not the dude
My
I saw?
respects to you.
No.
Lord watch over you.
Thought you might have been able to tell me something. Well, I think I'm gonna have to... See, the idea is there's got to be something. Maybe I can't find out until I can read, but... Let's go and ask the priest. I mean, there's the church. Hello? Ah, there he is. Your Father Godwin.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators.
Thanks.
But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
Maybe I can persuade you.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Farewell.
Said he might have some work for me.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Ah, Fubar. Okay, so he's not telling me diddly squat, and I'm not really sure how I can. I mean, you're talking about the sanctity of confession. I wonder if there's anything more interesting to find out around here, because I'm sure there was something around here about a... Was that, I think it was somebody who could teach me how to read. So there's a trader. Ah, yes, the scribe. But he's all locked up for the night. Ah, you're the villager. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting on. It's getting on, Mutt. It's getting on. Oop! Sorry. Come here. Get out of there. Next thing I can do is shut the door. So there's something... So where's the scribe? So if I backpedal on myself, there should be something interesting down here. So that's where I need to be, probably in the morning. If I head down there, we could talk to the scribe. I can learn to read, hopefully. So it must be for the inn. Ah, right, okay. What's here? A trader? Oh, a grocer. Okay. And there's something out there. Mutt, where have you gone? Oh, there you are, buddy. Well, guess we better go and have a drink with this priest. Maybe we can loosen his tongue, shall we say. Yeah, let's do that.